The following is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys?
Yeah! Go Cowboys!
This is the Players Lounge, broadcasting live from Dallas Cowboys World Headquarters at the Star. Now, your hosts, Barry Church, Danny McCray, Heckma Harrison, and Newey Scruggs.
All right, baby, time to ride.
Yeah, I don't know
Yes,
about that.
sir. Players Lounge, you know the brothers.
Let's ride.
Broncos country, let's ride. It's technical. Russell said, but Russell
You might need to check.
Who
You need to check knee. Who need to check their knee, man?
So he's Danny McCray. That's Heckma Harrison is here.
Danny.
That is Barry Church on Newey Scruggs.
happening?
We good? Everybody?
I'm great. I'm great.
Check your knees.
You questionable.
Hey,
Questionable.
yo.
You play for the Giants too now?
No.
How about that last week? I'm not playing.
Hey, yo.
So, okay. All right. So
Man, reckless.
one day away from Seattle, coming to town.
Mm-hmm.
The line is dropped 7.5.
What?
That's still.
What time?
I'm taking
it
that
just
too.
dropped 7.5.
No, the line for the Cowboys Seahawks.
Yeah.
7.5. So
7.5.
It was 8.5.
8.5.
I'm taking that. I'm definitely taking that one.
So you
but
go-
I can't bet. I'm not betting. I'm saying if I was a betting man,
if you had
You take them to
staff,
cover.
right?
yeah, absolutely. Cowboy winning by more than that. I'm sorry. Oh, secret's out. But yeah, they winning by more than that. I ain't getting my final score yet.
Okay, so it's not a trap game. You don't think it's a trap?
Now only Heckma.
Thinks it's a trap.
That a winning
man.
team who we've all discussed said is coming in here to play physical bully type of football.
It's the word trap is what bothers you. And I shouldn't have used the word trap. I should have said, are you looking ahead to could this be a game that you look too far ahead to next week and not take serious who you have in front of you?
Well, I mean,
instead of the word trap. Does that sound better?
Overlooking.
Considering this is
There it is.
The Arizona part two.
I
Heckma.
No.
I got you, dog. I got you, dog.
That's all I was trying to say.
Hold on.
I got you, dog.
You done lost every game against a team with a winning record. This is your third opportunity to then play a team with a winning record. Ain't no way you overlooking it because they know just like we know. Dak said it. Yes, we know that we have not gotten there yet. Every measuring stick game that we've played against a team with a winning record, we have not won it. We got destroyed in one, and we didn't find out a way of how to close out at the end of the Philadelphia game. This is a team with a winning record who has beat the Detroit Lions, right? A team that we will play who we all say, hey man, they top 3, top 4 in the NFC. Like they have wins under their belts that we don't have. So
Top 5.
it's hard.
Even if it was, let's just say, a trap game, I don't think this team going into this game overlooks anybody. And that's kudos to what McCarthy's been able to do with this organization. I mean, like we always talk about, don't matter. After a loss, bye week, his record stands for itself. So even if this was a game against a lower opponent, I assume the Cowboys will blow this team out. But Seattle coming here is going to present a challenge. And I don't think anybody on this roster right now, player, coach, or anybody, is overlooking what Pete Carroll's bringing into Dallas right now. I mean, you got an offense that's loaded on the outside. Granted, their offensive line got a little bit of structure issues going on there. I think they can expose that. But this is an offense that can contend with their defense, and on vice versa, their defense can play with our offense. If you look at it from skill position to skill position, I think it's going to be a big-time game for Tony Pollard in the running game. But other than that, this should be a challenge on both sides of the field when it comes to the Seattle team.
1-3, the last 4 games that they played. They have not looked impressive at all. I mean, you could talk about how they look as far as their skills positions on the outside. Man, you know the names. I mean, and you know that they can go with any roster. DK Metcalf all the way down. These guys are very talented. Defensively, they have some young gunners on the other side, but the record doesn't say it. All right, they're playing very inconsistent. And I have to give them the credit. It's the NFC West. Most of these games that they have lost against the Rams, against San Francisco. Okay, Baltimore 37-3 just basically obliterated them. And then the one game that they did win was against the Washington Commanders, and it was a close game, but they did still have Sweat. They had Young. They still had some guys that were playing that could present challenges on the outside. What I'm saying to this Cowboys team is that this is a game you come in, you want to take care of your business. You don't want to allow this offense, which we have come up against some really good wide receivers in this league. We don't know if their running back is playing.
Kenneth Walker.
Walker the third. We don't know if he's playing, but still questionable, whatever. But still, this is a team that you can't just sleepwalk through this. Yeah. As you stated about their defense, internally in their defense, they present some problems to our offensive line, who has not dealt well with guys that can present pressure up the middle. So I think this is one of those games that I think you can test your mettle against a very good 6-5 team. Mm-hmm. But we just can't walk into it thinking that, hey, we're gonna wrap this up so we can get to next week.
You're worried about a JG special, and I get that.
I
never misses an opportunity.
Not sure where you
Never misses.
Jason Garrett was always you'd see the Cowboys come out here in a game like this and lay down. You know, what are we doing, guys? Come out, not be ready to go. I think McCarthy be ready to go. Also, Dan Quinn, former Seattle Seahawks defensive coordinator. You got Brian Schottenheimer, former Seattle Seahawks offensive coordinator. These guys, they want to perform well against their old team, and I think the point about Dak Prescott understanding where he's at and where this team is, look, you're still trying to chase Philadelphia. And in a way, do your business Thursday night, hope you get a gift from the 49ers, then you go and get 10 days off, get ready to go face them. But none of that will matter if you don't go out here against the Seahawks and handle your business. Maybe the Arizona game continues to weigh at the front of their mind and say, guys, we got to handle our business. Can't come out here half-stepping. I think Mike McCarthy as a head coach has been sensational at home. Was it 13 straight? Yeah, 13 straight. So heck, I won't say that I'm not, quote-unquote, worried, but because it is the National Football League, I don't think they're going to cover. I think it's going to be a game, but I think they win the game because they clearly are playing their best offensive football right now. And I just think at home, man, I try to remember the last time I've seen this team dominate at home like this. What was it, Jimmy?
Jimmy?
It's been a minute, man. It's been a minute. You okay?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
No, this is
allergic to this trap game stuff y'all over here talking about.
Man, listen, man. Here he goes. And it's not only do you has the offense built upon some of the things you've been waiting, especially for Brandon Cooks, the development of Cooks, not development, but the playmaking of Cooks,
the resurgence.
Thank you. We found him again. But also the way that this defense has been playing, and I think that defensively, Micah Parsons, as we've talked about him in the Defensive Player of the Year, all of that. Man, we got another guy that's entered into the equation with Bland, and I think this defense, the cohesion in up front. I mean, nobody's even talking about my man Hankins with the two sacks that he had. I mean, nobody's talking about how tough Osa Odighizuwa is looking in the middle. And look, these are things that we had questions about coming up into the trade deadline. We were talking about, man, do we need another defensive tackle? Do we need a linebacker? We're still at that point, but I think coming into this game, you want to see your defense take the next step because these next 4 games that you have, man, they're going to have to step up big time.
Yeah, listen, and I agree. I'm glad you said that, our defensively, especially our interior defensive line, has looked better. The competition that they played against is what worries me because these teams have been out of the game very early, not able to try to run the ball, and then they have to resort to trying to get out and have Sam Howell throw it 50 times or whoever they're playing throw it 50 times because they're up 14, 21 points. We are going to get a chance moving through the season now with this week, next week, and then playing Detroit against some teams who are going to line up and they're going to say, we're going to see if your interior defensive line is ready to play or not. Can you hold point on the double team and keep them off the linebackers? We are going to get an opportunity to see that, and it's going to start this week. For whatever Seattle is, they got, like I said, I believe they have some pretty big wins. They have a win against Detroit, and that was Detroit at the time when we said, hey, this is a team. They got a win they beat Cleveland, right? I believe they beat Cleveland as well. This is when Cleveland's defense is what Cleveland's defense is, right? And they went up there and put 24 points on them, and they beat them. So, they can compete against the really good teams, and they can win against the really good teams. So, to me, it's nothing for you to sleep on. You got to come and bring your A game because if you don't, this is a team that could really, they could put you behind. You'd be looking worse than you did against Arizona.
And that comes to, and you guys, Danny and Barry, you guys former players. That's what the locker room takes over. That's what guys in the room have to understand and challenge each other to meet the standard. Meet the standard, and they hear the negativity. I mean, you saw all social media. several people just lined up after Thanksgiving Day. They haven't beaten a winning team. Prescott's got a record that's bad. In terms of, you're putting up an empty stat, all these empty You've heard all that stuff. They hear it. They know it. So this is the next game on the schedule. Handle your business, and now you get ready for NBC Sunday Night Football in 10 days. And see what you can do against the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah, and it's like we all said, we all agreeing up here, this is going to be a test for the Dallas Cowboys, both offensively and defensively. But when I'm looking at the schedule, has there been an offense, and maybe this is kudos to what Dan Quinn is doing in that defense, but has there been an offense that has threatened this team outside of the 49ers and the Eagles? I mean, you're going to be at the Arizona game. I'll say that's a trap. I'll say that was, they overlooked that one. The one time Mark McCarthy's team's overlooked, I'll say that about them because I didn't think that Arizona was that good. And they got a dub, whatever it is. Do y'all think we haven't had an offense other than those two squads earlier that threatens this defense, or is that more of what Dan Quinn and his defense is able to do to opposing offenses?
Well, I think you just said it.
Like that's just
Who's the first quarterback we played against?
It was it was Eli, or not Eli.
Your guy.
And
then you play the Jets.
Yeah, with no Aaron Rodgers.
Okay, then you got Mac Jones.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, you had Josh Dobbs.
Josh Dobbs.
Jones. Then you had Purdy. Then you had Herbert. Stafford. Hurts.
Stafford got hurt.
Stafford was hurt, yeah.
But then the thing Stafford started that game. He started that game. You come into the game talking about Puka Nacua and the year that he's having, and I think the defense rises to that, and you shut him down. It's like, that wasn't that good. I mean, I'm sitting here talking to two guys that played in the National Football League.
I was the one that week that said this is going to be a blowout game. I literally said it's going to be a blowout.
Maybe the whole week. Maybe not y'all, but you didn't. No way you came into that game thinking that they were going to blank Puka Nacua based off of the yards that he'd already had.
I literally said that.
He said they were. I said that Cooper Kupp, he was coming back that week, and that Puka Nacua, they were some people that you need to worry about. Didn't know that Stafford was going to get hurt. We were playing very well before he did get hurt, but he did get hurt and he was out. I'm not saying that what they're doing is not impressive. He's asking, hey, when you look at the quarterbacks that you're playing against, the ones that you have played against, especially these 40-point wins. They guys that you look around the league and you say, hey, man, these teams might be looking to draft somebody with the first pick because their records say that for the most part, right? Josh Dobbs not even in Arizona.
He get reevaluated right now.
Backup quarterback out there.
They reevaluated him right now.
And he came out really, and that was the start of the Josh Dobbs. Like, hey, I don't know, he might be a guy. Let's trade. He got trade value based on what he did to us. So, I mean, yes, you have an opportunity coming up, throughout the season to play against big-time quarterbacks. Jalen Hurts was the test. You failed that test. We didn't win that game. You're going to have a chance to go against Jared Goff. You're going to have a chance to go against Geno Smith, a quarterback and win the record. Like, you're going to have an opportunity to really show, hey, man, we got some quarterbacks on the list that we really did what we were supposed to do against, and they were really good quarterbacks.
I'm surprised you didn't pick Herbert.
When
we played the Chargers.
I did pick the Chargers.
Okay, I'm just saying. Did we play against a quarterback? I'm just saying,
and that's why I was asking: is it more of what Dan Quinn is doing, or is it these quarterbacks? Because they shut down a lot of cats. They shut down a lot of offenses when we look at it. But those same offenses that we're looking at now, I mean, like Danny said, they're a roller coaster right now. Let me look at Sam Howell. He's up one day, he's looking like Mahomes. The next day, he's looking like whoever out there. And then you look at Herbert, his past two games. I mean, he can't find an open receiver out there. And to me, I think it's more of what Dan Quinn. I'm leaning towards more of what Dan Quinn is doing. But this will be a test because this is, to me, the third best quarterback when you talk about everything around him that is able to go against this Dallas Cowboys defense.
Let's get our first break in here. Let's answer the pod question when we come back. Who is going to be the first wide receiver to score a touchdown in tomorrow's game? Be it Seattle or Dallas, pick one. Have it. When we come back from the break, we will unveil it right now with Danny McCray, Hackman Harrison, Barry Church, I'm Newy Scruggs. This is the Players Lounge, brought to you by Tostitos on DallasCowboys.com.
Go to the lotto.
Who you picking?
It's the official men's skincare brand of the Dallas Cowboys, Jack Black. And right now, Cowboys fans can get 15% off their $75 order. Plus, because every deal needs a playmaker, your order will include a free 5-piece skincare set and free shipping. The Jack Black Playmaker is 4 of Jack's favorites, and a full-sized intense therapy lip balm. Make a play for the playmaker at getjackblack.com/Cowboys with the code CowboysVIP. That's getjackblack.com/Cowboys with the code CowboysVIP.
Hi, I'm Danny McCray, Dallas Cowboys alumni player here with Smoothie King. And Smoothie King wants to ask you, what's that sound? That's the sound of us magically transforming our smoothie bowls into 2 new decadent flavors. Dig into a cool acai or pitaya bowl, handcrafted with crunchy, purely Elizabeth granola, fresh strawberries, and finished with a velvety chocolate hazelnut drizzle. Perfect for breakfast, lunch, or anytime you want to munch. And that's the sound of you making them disappear. Smoothie bowls, now in 2 new decadent flavors. Only at Smoothie King, the official smoothie of the Dallas Cowboys.
To kick off the 2023 NFL season, Hugo Boss teamed up with the NFL and Micah Parsons to launch an iconic apparel collection featuring hoodies, crews, t-shirts, polos, joggers, and more. The bold, unique apparel of the Boss NFL collection unites football and fashion while reflecting what it truly means to be a boss. Get yours today at nflshop.com/HugoBoss, at HugoBoss.com, and at Boss retail stores. # be your own boss.
There is no I in Dallas. There is no I in Hart either. No I in Blue Star or in Lone Star for that matter. And there's no I in how about them Cowboys? Smirnoff knows there's no I in football. Football is a we thing, an experience that is best enjoyed together. With good drinks and good folks, home or away, we rally together, we cry together, and we always rally cry together because there's definitely no I in Cowboys fans. Smirnoff, we do game days. Please drink responsibly.
Back to the Players Lounge.
Get a frame-worthy family holiday photo with Santa at the Star, presented by Monument Realty. Santa Claus will be at his Cowboys-themed cottage in the Star District from November 17th through December 24th. Book your visit before December the 9th and save $5 with code STAR5. Visit thestardistrict.com/Santa for more information.
Jerry got that sponsored. That man is good. Everything is sponsored, man.
The closer.
The photo is sponsored. That's good, man. He's good.
Yeah.
He is good. Very, very good. You're at the Players Lounge, brought to you by Tostitos. Got Barry Church, Heckman Harrison, Danny McCray. I'm Newey Scruggs. All right, Seahawks, a 7.5-point dog at Jerry World tomorrow. Who will be the first wide receiver to catch a touchdown pass? It does not matter either team. Go.
Could we throw tight ends in the mix? Or is it just got to be
Wide receiver, is it?
Chris Beam said wide receiver.
Okay, wide receivers. All right,
It could be anybody. First receiving touchdown.
First receiver.
First
Okay.
receiver touchdown.
Give me Ferg then. Yeah, give me Ferg. Yeah, I got Ferg with a red zone joint. You with it?
I'm going CeeDee Lamb. I'm going CeeDee Lamb. I'll give you Brandon.
I'm going Jalen C.D. Cooks. No, I'm kidding.
What? Jalen
I'm going with my guy, okay?
The Archer.
Brandon Cook.
The Archer, huh?
I'm going with Cooks.
Give me Lamb.
I hope so, but I'm going with
Yeah, exactly.
I hope so. I'm going with my mind, not my heart.
I thought about going with Metcalf. That was my first thought. But yeah, I'll go with CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah. We just don't us as a team. I'm thinking Devontae caught a touchdown pass on us. How many? CB, do you know how many passing touchdowns we've given up this season?
I'll look up.
It can't be with those quarterbacks that we just talked about.
49ers gave us, who was that? Kittle caught 3 himself.
Yeah, football Jesus will tell you.
Yeah, that's about it, though.
Only thing I'm worried about is Jackson Smith and Jigba on my man.
Boom.
On my man.
In the slot.
Number 2.
In the slot, man. That's
Worried about that matchup.
And if they put Lockett in there,
Yeah.
I can't see them saying, all right, if Lockett or Metcalf go in the slide, bumping Jordan Lewis outside. So I can't see that happening. So, and that's a matchup that, man, if they see something cooking there, they just going.
If Metcalf go in the slot though in the passing situation, I think depending on how the game is going for certain people, there is an opportunity for you to put Gilly or
they've never done that before.
Hey, you get worked. Okay, Dan Quinn is a genius when it comes. He's not scared to make the move. All right? He not gonna. Seattle ain't coming up here and they're gonna say, "Hey man, well, how come you didn't put somebody else on DK Metcalf when you have a guy who we talking about being defensive player of the year and then also a former defensive player of the year, and you gonna sit there and watch somebody just run down the field on you all over the place? Nah, that ain't happening.
Carolina tight end, last guy to catch a receiving touchdown against the Cowboys. So
okay, my bad.
But and at the same time, this will be a step. You got a Pro Bowl quarterback, and you got better receiving options than you've seen the past couple weeks. Yeah. And while Washington had some players, I would say that this trio of receivers that they're bringing in here to Jerry World Seattle are better than the receiving core over the Commanders.
Man, this is a moment for me, man. For Jackson Smith and Jig was somebody from Rockwall here locally. Man, we broadcast his games, called his games, and now he's in the league. I've had people ask me questions about him and Marvin Mims that played at Frisco High School up here. He's playing for the Broncos. Just to see these two young men make it to the league and have an impact in the league is phenomenal. And Tyler Lockett, man, I played with his dad, so he's – I know his mom. It's like all of these things, man, to see these young men and now be exceptional at what they do at the next level is really kind of crazy, man. So I don't want to see JSN go off because he can. I mean, he's one of those guys, man. Great hands, great route runner. Did not expect him coming out of the combine to be timed the way that he was. And people say, it's just, speed's not there. But dude is exceptional.
Man, you just let us know how old you are.
I'm that. I'm that. I'm that. That's it.
All right, school.
Yeah, for sure. I'm that. Believe that. Been around. Been doing my thing. I don't know. The truth is in the booth.
I sit here and think about when you talk about catching the DBs. Right now, what is your faith outside of Bland? Because we got faith to Bland, right? Faith to Bland. And what's going on back there?
Time-proof and consistency.
I think so. I think that DaRon Bland is at this point in his career a better playmaker than Stephon Gilmore. I still think that Stephon Gilmore is a better cover guy. I'm watching Stephon Gilmore. He's not giving up big plays. He's tight in coverage. You seen the fade ball they threw. He's savvy vet, got it between the hands. He was beat by a step and then made sure he played the hands and got the ball out of there. You haven't seen anything bad from Stephon Gilmore. And when you're a cornerback, okay, if you're not getting takeaways, the next best thing is they not even mentioning you saying that pass got caught on Stephon Gilmore. So I think that he still has the skill and he is our best cover guy, but I think the takeaway guy is obviously DaRon Bland. So I'm comfortable with that. I think Jordan Lewis, still a little iffy. I still remember that the guy's coming off injury in foot, so he's still trying to figure it out. I still have faith in Jordan Lewis from previous years because he was the turnover guy at one point, and you can see how comfortable he was in the slot. So I'm okay with our secondary.
I'm with you on that one. I think our secondary is I think especially the cornerback position. I mean, I think they're exceptional out there. When you got Gilmore out there being able to cover the way he's able to do, and DaRon Bland, like I said before, you'll take a guy that can intercept the ball over a lockdown guy any day of the week. I mean, you put the example out there of Byron Jones. So then Byron Jones was exceptional at the cornerback, but he wasn't going to be able to get you any turnovers. He was going to bat those balls down, but he wasn't going to be able to get the ball back to your offense. And I think Bland does an exceptional job at that. The safeties, you look at it, all three of those guys, I thought they would play just a little bit better this year because last year they was on fire. I mean, they were on fire out there. But I thought they would play a little bit better this year. But overall, I mean, they're not like a weak point or anything like that of the defense. I just think this whole entire secondary benefits off of that pass rush. I mean, when you got a rush like that can force the quarterback to get the ball out of his hands that quick, and if he doesn't get it out that quick, he's running for his life and just throwing the ball just so he doesn't get hit. I mean, you're going to benefit from that, and that's why they say rush and cover work together. I think this secondary and this defensive line, man, I mean, I think it's the best combination in the league right now.
And I completely agree with you, and that's the part that really gives me hope in a game like this when you come up against three really good wide receivers, that rush can be there, especially with Geno nursing a knee injury, a leg injury, or whatever he has going on right now. And they've been night and day in that regards, and wins and losses when you see them work together. I just go back to the Philadelphia game, and that's the only game I can go back to where you could see, like, oh, man, the rush wasn't getting there, and then what was happening on the back end where Bland gets the fade ball, perfect ball thrown on him in the corner of the end zone. You have to continue to build on that in order for this secondary to look good. And you're right, Malik Hooker, you're not saying his name, so obviously he's doing something.
Yeah.
And then I go back to another loss versus the 49ers where you have Kittle that's cooking. out there. And we hadn't seen a tight end like that yet, but we will get to the point where we will start to see. You will start to see a really good tight end, and then you'll start to see if Donovan Wilson can, stay, because he's a guy that. Like he's a run stopper, but still in the zone, he's still susceptible and teams find him. And that's where I think that was a major weakness. But also, Jerron Kearse, which was a trip last week, Jerron Kearse was out of the game. And I don't even think I recognized it until like the end of the game. Someone said Jerron Kearse didn't play. I was like, what? What do you mean? He wasn't even on the field.
That's true.
I didn't know it until you said it.
Isn't that wild? That's wild. One of your main guys and contributors not on the field, and you don't even recognize.
J-Ron gonna catch y'all on social media now. He keep receipts now.
It wasn't
Was he
a
in the
diss.
game or not?
It wasn't a shot. It was like
wasn't there. It wasn't there.
Hey, let me tell you something. Got time.
We got time.
I don't play. What you gonna say about me? All my bad film out there. Go ahead and say it.
I don't know. This took a turn.
I
don't know.
I didn't know he's active on social media like that, but he didn't play?
Oh, boy.
No, he didn't play.
Yes.
Did they say why?
A back injury.
Oh, okay. All right. I thought you were talking about he Deuce Vaughn out there.
No. That is not what I was saying, Danny.
No. I know.
No, he had a back injury.
Man called it a Deuce Vaughn.
No, healthy scratch. What do you mean?
No.
I thought you was hold on. Nah.
Andrew kept him off.
Guaranteed the dude contract.
This takes, man, it don't take much.
It confused. I'm trying to find out why he would be mad at us for mentioning that he didn't play last week.
No, it wasn't one of those situations. It was injury scratch.
Shout out to Deuce.
You healthy? Take that Deuce Vaughn.
Hey, all right, your man Tyrus Smith took somebody's spot the other way.
What's 77? 77 guy. Why 77 kept it straight? Bring my guy alone.
Hey, listen.
Alone.
Real talk. Tyrus Smith has been playing outstanding since he ain't been practicing. Okay, since he's been 100% healthy when he's able to get in the game, he's been healthy. If you can do this for the next couple years, okay, and make sure he don't. If you can keep him healthy, man. I'm telling you, you got you a guy. But I think that's always been the issue. But I want to give him a shot. He's been playing really good football.
Him and Tyler Smith.
Yeah, the left side.
Boy.
Strong sack.
Terror squad,
baby. Guessing, baby.
Keep that neck roll, baby. Let's go.
The left side strong. The left side strong, man. Shout out to them. Tony Pollard, run on the left side, okay? Pull
and he did. And he did.
Pull Zach Martin over there, man, and get on the edge.
They let it happen.
You welcome back in the locker room now? They let you back in.
Don't try to divert on me.
You too quiet. You too quiet.
Brother, I'm letting you talk. You got lots to say.
They let you back in?
You got lots to say, man. You got lots to say, man.
That was top 10 right there.
What? Because I gave Tyron the shout out?
Oh, that was top 10.
We're going back to J-Ron.
That man said, hey.
He was injured.
What did I do to J-Ron? He said the dude didn't play.
How you going to blame him?
What I said? I'm not playing with you.
You can blame him, man.
All right, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
This was actually a good time to take a break. What you think? Let's go ahead and get up.
He ran out of stuff to say. He won't put it on me.
I tell you, boy, you on one. Danny McCray. Well, I feel for these kids at the camp coming up here. Danny McCray, Heckma Harris, and Barry Church.
Let me find that read, by the way.
This is the Players Lounge brought to you by Tostito.
Jeez.
To kick off the 2023 NFL season, Hugo Boss teamed up with the NFL and Micah Parsons to launch an iconic apparel collection featuring hoodies, crews, t-shirts, polos, joggers, and more. The bold, unique apparel of the Boss NFL collection unites football and fashion while reflecting what it truly means to be a boss. Get yours today at nflshop.com/HugoBoss, at HugoBoss.com, and at Boss retail stores. #Be your own boss.
Hi, I'm Danny McCray, Dallas Cowboys alumni player here with Smoothie King. And Smoothie King wants to ask you, what's that sound? That's the sound of us magically transforming our smoothie bowls into 2 new decadent flavors. Dig into a cool acai or pitaya bowl, handcrafted with crunchy, purely Elizabeth granola, fresh strawberries, and finished with a velvety chocolate hazelnut drizzle. Perfect for breakfast, lunch, or anytime you want to munch. And that's the sound of you making them disappear. Smoothie bowls, now in 2 new decadent flavors. Only at Smoothie King. the official smoothie of the Dallas Cowboys.
It's the official men's skincare brand of the Dallas Cowboys, Jack Black. And right now, Cowboys fans can get 15% off their $75 order. Plus, because every deal needs a playmaker, your order will include a free 5-piece skincare set and free shipping. The Jack Black Playmaker is 4 of Jack's favorites and a full-sized intense therapy lip balm. Make a play for the Playmaker at getjackblack.com/Cowboys with the code CowboysVIP. That's getjackblack.com/Cowboys with the code CowboysVIP.
I'm Dak Prescott, quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys.
And they snap it to Prescott, who looks right. It's not there. He escapes left. He'll run for a first down.
Just like football, when it comes to crypto, it's important to have a team you can trust. With blockchain.com, I know I'm in good hands. Since 2011, they've been trusted by millions around the world to buy, sell, and trade cryptocurrency.
Prescott's going to run this himself. Run it up the middle, and he scores.
Whether you're new to crypto or an active trader, they've got you covered. What are you waiting for? Get started at blockchain.com.
Back to the Players Lounge.
The 2024 NFL Pro Bowl games are taking over Orlando, and the roster is up to you. Cast your ballot for the 2024 Pro Bowl game. Vote and send your favorite Cowboy players to compete in the ultimate AFC versus NFC showdown this February. Vote now at probowl.com/vote. None of our guys will be there.
You know, let me clear this up because somebody just
you
saw that. Somebody just made it clear that the Jets were 1-0 when we beat them. Okay, so
thank you, somebody.
Team with a winning record. Sorry, sorry, the Jets.
We ain't beat nobody. We ain't beat nobody. Beat nobody. According to these players that played in this league, we ain't beat nobody.
No, it's according to everybody, not just us.
I'm talking to y'all.
No,
I'm talking to y'all. Y'all the only players I know, so I'm talking to y'all.
What about our third other? Have we beat anybody?
With a winning record?
Yeah. No, well, we just cleared that up. That we beat a team with a winning record, the Jets.
We know what the storyline is. Haven't beat anybody with a winning record. There's a team who's going to have a winning record this week, and if they win, then they'll
have beaten two teams.
Then there'll be a 6-6 team, and then that'll be taken away. The goalposts will be moved one more time. So I mean, this is going to come down to the game against Philadelphia, the game against Detroit. People use those as measuring sticks, and then even if you win the games, it'll come back into, you know what do you do in the playoffs? So this is a part of their journey. You just have to deal with it. You know what it is, and that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. You know what you have to do if you're a Cowboy player. You know what heat you're gonna get. You know what you're gonna get heat when things don't go right. If you win the games, they're not gonna give you a whole lot of credit, but that's okay. That's a part of being. You played at LSU. That's a part of being good, right?
That's right.
Okay, that's a part of being good. Is you're gonna have to deal with.
That's right.
Yeah, because
that's right.
Because he doing his thing right now. So I'm gonna just let him go. He don't ask him a question. He don't want to answer. He talk for 5 minutes around. It don't matter.
You haven't beaten a winning team. No, that's correct.
Thank you. Really, they have beaten a winning. I'm saying, have they beat anybody? Have they beaten any good teams?
Talented team.
Talented.
Can we say that? Can we say that? Yeah. Okay. Can we say like they've gone against talented teams?
They haven't beaten the bar of what they're going to be measured on. Right now, you are measured by the Niners. You're measured by Philadelphia. Okay, because I would agree. Those are the two best teams in football right now. Mm-hmm. Okay, you haven't beaten those teams. Nope. That's what you get. You're going to face a Detroit team that's a measurable team. You got a winning team today. You're going to be tested by these teams. Going to Buffalo is going to be a test. Facing Miami is going to be a test. But even if you pass all those tests, you know what they're going to say? You ain't winning the playoffs. What are you doing in the playoffs? That's what it is.
But I think if you win those games, then you should be winning the playoffs. If you find a way, like the confidence level going into the playoffs, if you find a way to especially run the table against the teams you just named, then I think the confidence going into the playoffs is, all right, this is what we need. We're proven, we're battle tested, we know we can do it, versus, hey man, every time we play against one of these winning teams, it somehow don't work out for us. We went through that with 8-8, 8-8, 8-8. Every year, 8-8, we get, hey man, all right, I don't know. And by that third one, you was like, shit, all right, I don't know, man.
I appreciate that.
We'll probably be in Vegas.
That's a coaching problem.
It don't matter. I'm just talking about the morale of the team at that point when you go through that 3 years in a row.
That fight shirt.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about the shirt. I'm just talking about
finish.
I don't know nothing about the shirt.
Y'all got a T-shirt?
I mean, but
still got mine. I got mine. fight, right? Church on the back, don't start.
He was in the leadership council.
You know, I was in
He
there.
over there at JG
I was
House.
in there.
Really? How come you didn't get invited to the Duke basketball game since you was in leadership?
No, I went
Sit up in
to.
the box.
No, I wouldn't. I guess I wasn't in that. I mean, there's levels to the leadership group. I was at the, I barely made it up in there, so I was, I guess.
The 42 we acknowledge, baby.
That's it.
But as it stands right now, the Cowboys are 5th in the division in the NFC, and we would likely go to ATL or New
NFC
Orleans.
South, over the NFC South, right?
ATL or New Orleans.
That's where you want to be
just
at.
like last year. Bottom line, be like last year.
Be like last year.
NFC South went on the road on a wild card game, and then you got divisional game, and then if you can win that, you play in the NFC.
But if you're sitting in that position right now as a Cowboy, man, you got to be. I mean, the goal is to win the NFC. The goal is to be the number 1 spot. But if you're not, that's not bad.
Hey, least resistance possible.
Yeah.
I'm going to Atlanta.
I don't care how I got to the Super Bowl.
What? I don't care.
Oh, quarterback hurt? Good.
Man, somebody beat the Niners. We ain't beat them, but we good. We in there.
I'm okay with that.
Let's get to the picks. What you got for this game, Church?
Come on, this year.
7.5, huh?
That's a chunky one. Pause. I'm gonna go Dallas. Wow. I'm gonna go Dallas. Give me Dallas 24-21. Man, give me Dallas 24-21.
31-24 Cowboys.
I'm obviously going Cowboys here. I'm going. This feels like 40 burger, but I'm going.
40 burger.
Yeah, I'm feeling 40 burger on this.
In a trap game?
Yeah. I was trying to set a booby trap. Y'all ain't go for it.
No. When you set the text,
I was trying to booby trap. Didn't nobody fall in the trap I set. So either way, he came in. I'm gonna get my revenge. I'm gonna get my revenge.
Plotting like
She worried about me. I'm leaving here with something.
Boy was plotting on.
I'm going 28-17, bro.
Hey, man, I gotta watch you now.
I'm getting my get back. Don't you worry about that. That boy walk me right into that.
That boy, hey, man.
31-20, Dallas Cowboys.
That's crazy, Heck. That's
Jay Warren Curse is back.
By the way, if you're the
Don't
game,
even. You can leave it at. Leave it alone. Leave it alone.
Man.
Leave it alone.
Hey, man.
your name pop up on this social media.
Hey, yo.
Y'all wildin' out, man.
Looking at you like Anthony Brown.
Hey, man. But, hey, newsflash, though. Newsflash, though.
I told you this story all like, see, that's why.
Hey, see? Newsflash.
It's many times that you roll out the Brahma Bulls.
I got
they ain't the same.
I got to have a little.
I got fresh off the
Got to have a
press.
little
What you got,
something.
man? What you got for us, man?
Kelvin Joseph got signed to the Seahawks. What? Ray, what's up? I get what? Come on, man. I'm trying to show love here, man. It's love day. I'm trying to show love.
Hey, man.
Is that right? Shout out to Kevin. Hey, can we get with the ding or something? CB. There we go. Kelvin Joseph. Yay.
Boss, man.
Coming back to AT&T Stadium.
I want you to use your material, man. You ran out of some material, fat man. You got to get back to it, man. I know you got about 5 of them over there, ready to go. Go in the folder.
That man from the boot. I ain't messing with him. LSU's finest, baby. I ain't messing with him.
I got to switch seats or something, bro, because I think it's just the energy that he gets from him.
feng
He
shui.
want to mess with me. Yeah, I don't know. Alabama win again. He coming here, roll tide. That's Kelvin Joseph, LSU, everything bad. LSU's a good place.
They won.
It's a good place.
They won, right?
Won what?
They won this weekend. They won.
We did.
They won.
You're right. We beat A&M. We finished them off. Got him up out of there. Jaden Daniels, he put his last stamp on it, hopefully. I know he should be getting invited at least.
He should win it. I would vote for him. That's an amazing.
Do you think Jaden Daniels, where do you think he goes in the draft?
I mean,
Be a second rounder.
Second rounder?
Yeah, I think so. Second, third.
Like, has he made a case for himself to be more than a second rounder?
I got him.
I'm just saying, like,
first,
I think so,
just
for sure.
based off where the league is now, when you see these athletic type of quarterbacks that can also throw the football and have, like, he obviously can read defenses. He obviously can make the plays. He can throw the, like, I'm going first.
So, and this is just my thought when you say that. Look where Anthony Richardson went. And if Anthony Richardson could be a top 5 guy,
Jaden Daniels?
I look at Daniels and what he's doing. This is just me. Would you say Richardson's a better player than Daniels? Because I would say Daniels is a better player. This is just me right now.
Yeah. No, that's it. I mean, I'm just saying, like, we're talking Heisman. I'm thinking draft for this guy. So I think the last, 5-6 games he showed you.
Crazy.
Like,
is he eligible?
Yeah, he gone. Senior day, he got his flowers. Kelly gave him a hug. He out of there.
Gone.
Who else is in that class? I mean, they got May, Williams.
Yeah.
So
Penix, Washington.
Oh, Bo Nix. So he got some.
Hey, listen, Bo Nix used to be in the SEC.
I wouldn't be touching Bo Nix. I let Bo Nix. Don't
fool yourself into believing. He 8 years in college, 10 almost. All right, we seen a lot of bad years of Bo Nix. Okay, you let this turn it around. Though. You be looking like Daniel Jones and them.
You 45. You like it when them BYU players. You old as dirt, man.
Don't do
turn
like
around.
You
said Chris Winkie.
Like Stetson Bennett. Right. Chris Winkie, Stetson Bennett. I've been here.
Herbert went to Oregon, didn't he? Who Herbert?
Yeah, he did.
He went to Oregon. Okay, all right. He better than Bo Nix.
Who, Herbert? Oh, yeah.
Yes, all right. He better than I'm just saying, Herbert having a rough go at it right now. We asking questions about it. Go get Bo Nix if you want. I'm telling you, you're going to be upset.
I mean, what Bo Nix said at Auburn when Obama was leaving office, dude been there forever in college football. Tell me, man. Some dude been there forever.
He not better than Jane Daniels. If you pick Bo Nix before Jane Daniels, you're going to be looking like these organizations who are upset because they made the wrong pick.
Bo Nix is going to have their pro day where he makes that off. Was that one throw that your man made?
The off kilter throw.
Yeah. That's the one gonna get him drafted, bro.
Hey, draft him. Listen, you gonna be upset when you watching Jaden, just like they upset with C.J. Stroud.
And you got them fans with Will Levis. So thinking they bought into Will Levis. No, don't do that.
That was ugly.
Don't do that. Don't do it.
His girlfriend got him drafted.
Oh, your boy got picked back up too. Will Greer, they put him back on the practice squad.
Yeah, man. Willie G, man.
He making his way back up.
Willie G,
climbing the quarterback ranks.
Has Gilbert got back in?
I think Anthony Brown got picked up too.
He was already with San Francisco.
Yeah, but then he was out of there. But they got picked up.
Oh,
the Jets thing. Shout out to AB.
Shout out to him.
Barry Church, Heckman Harrison, Danny McCray. You know what time it is. Cowboys, Seahawks. We already made our picks. Go ahead, baby. Go ahead and do your thing.
Cowboy Nation, I hope your team wins.
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about this, Cowboys?